is a best of 3 sets. Within each set, it's a best of 5. So as you can see, there's 5 players on each team, and you can see the rosters are on the right hand side of your screen here with this scorecard, and the scorecard actually gets updated automatically as we go through the matches, so it's easy to keep up on and to follow along. So the first team to hit 3 wins the set. The losing team of the set will be given the opportunity to globally ban a card, or they can decide to not ban a card at all and just go on into the next set. After set 2, if the score is 1-1 and they are going into set 3, then the same thing happens after set 2. The losing team can choose to globally ban a card or not. Globally banning a card does mean that neither team can use it for the rest of the matchup. And just a reminder here as well that the first matchup here is between Sandstorm Black and Magic Superiority. The matchup after this is Nova Esports versus Kranis Esports. So 2 very, very good matchups, and definitely excited to see how it all goes down. Alrighty. So the admins are taking care of all the rules here, and they'll get into the first match. I need water. These matches are so crazy that it's like non-stop intensity. Okay. Also, these matchups, the admins are really good about keeping to schedule. We still a couple minutes until match. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem, Drew. Yeah, so we just have a few more minutes to go here. So what I was saying is the admins are really great with keeping the matches going once we start. They only give 60 seconds in between matches for the next match to be accepted. And also in between each set, there is each team is given 60 seconds to globally ban a card, and then they're given 5 minutes to re-strategize and move into the next set. This is to ensure that these matches don't lag out really, really far. As you can imagine, there's a lot of working pieces going into something like this. We have admins, we have people updating all of the information. It's a lot, and it's also done in many different languages. So we have casters that do it in Russian and Spanish, and so everything has to be coordinated across all of these different platforms. So they do keep it running very nicely. And also for the players themselves, these are pro players, so they have tight schedules themselves. I know many of them have practice scheduled. A lot of them are still in school, so they have a lot going on. So we don't want to hold them back too long either. So I'm really impressed with how RPL has managed to keep the momentum going once we get into the match here. So just a few more minutes. It's only 6:59 my time, 6:59. So oh, and here we go. Here is the lineup. So we have the lineup set for today. We have Rayo versus Galactus. We have Billy versus Gamer Troll GG. We have Kulq versus Messy10. We have Kevin RA versus Turtle Powder, and Mr. Saul versus Roth. So here we go with the first matchup. We have, I think Rayo was supposed to request for the battle. So yeah. So we'll just have that redone there. How are you doing today, Drew? How's life? All right, here comes Rayo, and Galactus has requested. It's important for who requests. In the red will always be Sandstorm Black, and in the blue will always be Magic Superiority. And here we go. We see a Goblin Hut coming from Rayo, and an Ice Golem to help tank those Spear Goblins from Galactus. And a Dark Prince coming behind as well to make sure those Spear Goblins don't start to build up. Let's see here, a Miner in a nice position there to protect the Spear Goblin Hut. spear goblin hut, just a goblin hut. And zappies as well, just to help clear everything out. A bandit is going to come down to try and put a little bit more pressure, but look at all those goblins, and one zap takes them all out. And the bandit is able to clear out just about the last bit of that goblin hut. So very well played there. Chick-fil-A, we don't have Chick-fil-A's here, no. I've heard of Chick-fil-A though. So now we have Inferno Dragon versus Inferno Dragon, but Zappies coming from Galactus again. And we have a Battle Ram. Here's a Battle Ram with one Zappy and one little Bubblegum Rascal with a Miner is going to be able to take out that Battle Ram. The Zappies from Galactus are able to clean up those Spear Goblins quite well, with two of them coming down to chip at the tower. This Bubblegum Rascal is going to get a couple hits as well. Just 2 hits from her. And let's see here. So we know Galactus is playing the bridge spam deck. And we know that Rayo, this could be a Graveyard is the last card. We've seen this deck a little bit, but I think the Graveyard one has the E-Wizard in it. So it could also be the P.E.K.K.A version. There's a number that have Hut and Rascals with the support card. So we have Galactus as well coming down with more Zappies and a big bridge spam push with the Dark Prince in front, the pencil behind, and that pencil is going to hit the tower. And look at that, as well as the Dark Prince is going to splash that tower. So oh, and a Fireball as well. So there's not going to be much of Rayo's troops that are still going to be alive to do much of a counter push. Those Zappies will be able to clean it up quite beautifully, and as well one Zappy in the other lane. So really good value there from the Zappies. Spear Goblins are starting to build up on the left-hand side here, but I think Galactus is pretty confident in being able to clear them up. They do only have Zap, though, and they don't have Log. So Zap and Fireball are going to be used to clear up a lot of these Spear Goblins. On the right-hand side, we have another big bridge spam coming up with the countering with those troops that were used on defense. The Battle Ram hits the hut, taking it down quite a far ways, and we are heading into overtime now. Zappies are going to clean up the Spear Goblins on both sides, but as you can see, the Spear Goblins are really starting to do some damage on the left-hand side, bringing that tower down to 1,500. On the right, we see again another spam push coming, but this time with the Bandit instead of with the Dark Prince. We have the Rascals, that were just able to, with that Goblin Gang, to clean up that Battle Ram before it hit the tower, but that tower's down to 564. So we'll see if Galactus is going to decide to Fireball it out. He would need 3, but no, he does go in for another Battle Ram push. He wants to prevent Rayo from getting too much of Hut advantage up as well. So Rascals come down to clean up the rest of that, but Galactus is probably quite happy that he was able to clear out that hut. And let's see, Bandit comes down with that Dark Prince on the left-hand side. A big push on the right-hand side from Rayo. Look at this. Goblins are on the tower. The Inferno Dragon is there. But the Zappies are going to... No! It does! The Inferno Dragon... Oh, my goodness. What just happened there? Wow! That was a quick turnaround. You guys, that was insane! I could see the goblins, but like it was hard to see the goblins underneath of the Inferno Dragon. So I couldn't see if there was one or if there was two that were chipping away at the tower. Oh my goodness, you guys. Wow. Well played, Rayo. That was a turnaround if I have ever seen one, you guys. That was crazy. All right, we have Gamer Troll GG coming from Sandstorm Black and Billy from Magic Superiority. We have Billy putting out some Spear Goblins. I wonder if he is playing the Big Spin Graveyard deck. I know that's a very popular play, the first one to throw out some Spear Goblins for some chip damage, and also just to see what you can pull out from your opponent. So Rascals come down to defend against that Baby Dragon, and we see an E-Wizard from Gamer Troll. And a Baby Dragon as well. Makes me wonder what type of deck Gamer Troll is playing. Beautifully placed Ice Golem there, was placed in the back, and was made just in time so that the E-Wizard did not hit the tower. Tombstone had to come down as well to make sure that that E-Wiz didn't do too much on that tower. Let's see, Spear Goblins come down again for a little bit of chip damage, but instead that Bandit comes at it. And she's going to go and dash around, hitting all these skeletons. But they are going to take her out with the help of the Bubblegum Rascals. Here comes that Dark Prince, but these Rascals are going to do a very nice job. Oh, look at that. The log comes down, so the Dark Prince will survive. But here we go. Billy's going other side, and he is going in with a hard graveyard and an ice golem. Look at all those skellies on the tower. That's going to get the tower down to 1,400. And now he has to deal with a big push, though, coming back. The Dark Prince along with the Baby Dragon and the Ewiz. Look how strong the Rascals are. That was a huge counter push coming in. And now there's another push coming towards Gamer Troll. And if he needs to get to that log, there's the log. That will clean everything up for him. But wow. Skittle, how you doing, Skittle? Thank you for the host, man. Wow. Let's take a look here. Billy definitely taking a very good opportunity for that graveyard play there. And now we see a Baby Dragon coming down in the right-hand lane. And Billy's going to take advantage of that and put some Spear Goblins that's going to pull out that Bandit out of cycle for Gamer Troll. That Mega Minion is able to clean up the Bandit quite easily. But here's a P.E.K.K.A. Here comes a P.E.K.K.A. Oh my goodness. What do we do now? We've got a Dark Prince, the Ewiz, and a P.E.K.K.A. coming down. But they want to, Billy wants to try to kill as many of those support troops as possible so that he's able to work on that P.E.K.K.A. with the skeletons. And now he's coming for another graveyard push with a lot of support troops still behind, left over from the defense here. So that Dark Prince is going to go down, the Ewiz goes down, and damage is gotten on the tower. So that was a big exchange in favor of Billy there. Rascals and a Mega Minion coming down again, and a Fireball, a very nice Fireball. But look at that, the Mega Minion doesn't die to Fireball, so it's still alive, can take out the Baby Dragon. And now we've got Skellies on the tower, we have a Mega Minion working on it as well, and that takes out the tower. Wow! I swear I could not talk fast enough. That was amazing. Very, very well played. My goodness. KD, how's it going, KD? Welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. This was the deck here. Crazy. An interesting P.E.K.K.A. deck. They do have to be careful about requesting time here, because it is the 60 seconds, and we have seen people lose their matches by taking longer. So hopefully they can get in there soon. Ooh, Ziggy's here. How's it going, Ziggy? Welcome, welcome. How you doing today, girl? So we are doing the first match right now, which is Sandstorm Black versus Magic Superiority. And the next match after this will be the Nova Esports versus Granite. You know that website your peeps say to use in your server? Which one? The Deck Shop Pro? Is that the one you're talking about, Skittle? That helps you build decks? Yeah, I think you were, I was chatting with you in the server deck section there. Has connection problem, does not let him open the game. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, once a match has already started... oh, no, I think we're okay here. There we go. Well, let's get in to spectate this matchup. Yeah, Deck Shop Pro, that's the one. So we have Messy 10 from Sandstorm Black on top, and we have Kulq from Magic Superior on the board. Magic Superiority from on the bottom here. Speak words, me good. Alright, so we see a Tombstone and a Mega Minion come from Messy. I wonder if he's playing the Big Spin Graveyard deck. Again, we've seen it. It's been extremely popular. It's definitely very, very strong. So we have Kulq's Mega Minion that's going to take out Messy's here on top. We see Rascals coming down that will clean up that Mega Minion. And it is, look at this, it is the Graveyard deck. And we do see a defensive poison from Kulq. So those Skellies are not going to get much damage on the tower, but they will get a couple little ticks before the poison takes them out. In the meantime, Culqu's big, thick rascal did get some damage on Messi's left-hand tower there, so more damage than Messi was able to get done with that graveyard. So we'll see here, going into this next exchange, Culque does have about a 1 elixir lead, 1.5 elixir lead, and gets a tombstone down. It looks like they are playing mirror matchup decks. So this will be interesting, and they both have the log version. I've seen people have it with log and with zap, so let's see. Poison comes down on the tombstone and the boy rascal and one of the girl rascals here. That's interesting, playing the an offensive poison like that from Culque. We'll see if Messi ends up coming in with a graveyard push before Culque is able to cycle back to another poison. And here he goes. I think he's going to leave those. No, he does. He logs away the spear goblins on that left-hand side, and rascals are going to be here to take out the graveyard. Look at that. And barely any damage. Messi is not able to get much damage at all off of that tower. Maybe 100 damage is gone. But again, Messi's other tower there is getting some pretty decent damage done. So rascals come down to defend this graveyard, and an offensive poison that's gonna kill the lady rascals and make it a little bit harder for that thick boy to get to all of those skeletons. And on the right hand, I didn't even see this, on the right hand side, that tower's down to 1270 now. Messi has got to make a move here. There we go. There's an offensive poison to kill those girl rascals. But Culque has the spear goblins ready and waiting. Very well played there. Spear goblins are going to help to clean up all of this leftovers that is coming at Messi on the right-hand side. And a log, a very nice log from Culque, will clean up all of that debris behind the thick rascal. And they're both going in for poison. Messi here with a log to clear up a little bit of skellies there. And as well, Culque doing pretty much the exact same defense on both sides. Unfortunately, Messi's tower is down to 976, and Culque's tower is only down to 1850. And Culque is ruthless. He's coming in with another push. Rascal's Graveyard, a 10 elixir push right at the bridge there. It's a heavy one. And poison will come down from Culque to take care of those girl rascals, and as well do a little bit of damage on the tower and on the thick boy. Messi's coming in with his own graveyard push with an ice golem instead of the rascals, which makes it easier to get a poison down. And look at all the skellies on there. Some nice damage hitting that tower, getting it down to, wow, down to 745 now. And those spear goblins are going to do a ton of damage. But here on the other side, is he going to be able to take care of all of these skeletons? Wow, the tower's already down to 1. Oh no, there it goes. Well played. Well played on both sides. Mirror matchups like that are super tough, and very well played. So this is what happens. Culque won that matchup from Magic Superiority. Well done. And that means that Magic Superiority has won 3 matches in a row. So they sweep that set. So now Sandstorm Black will be given the option to globally ban a card, or they can decide not to ban a card and just go and continue on. Oh, so they have decided to ban the Rascals. That was a very, very quick ban choice from Sandstorm Black. So we won't see the Big Spin Graveyard deck anymore. That is one that won't be seen. We've been, this is the end of week 2 of RPL Americas, and we've seen a ton of Rascals, like Rascals absolutely everywhere. So so that is an interesting ban, and will definitely change up what we see going into set number 2. So now each team will be given 5 minutes to go back to the table and re-strategize. And I think they'll have quite a bit to re-strategize here with losing the Rascals to the global ban. And they will be banned for set 2 and for set 3 for both teams. Get a sip of water here. Crazy matches, right, folks? Like, those were intense. And just a reminder as well, after this matchup between Sandstorm Black and Magic Superiority, we will have Nova Esports versus Kranis Esports. Okay. I'm excited to see what Sandstorm Black is going to do in set number 2 here to make their comeback. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so what do you think? What kind of decks do you think that we're gonna see going into set number 2, considering that Rascals are banned? I wonder what we're gonna see. Because really, I don't know. We could be seeing, maybe we'll see more giant double prints, because Rascals have really been able to defend that meta extremely well. But now you take Rascals out of the equation, and what does that look like then, right? I wonder. We'll have to wait and see what both teams are going to come up with. But I'm sure that Sandstorm Black, each team, they strategize before they come into these matches. So they would have known that they were thinking about banning Rascals before any of this even started. So, can I get a hashtag rip trophies? Oh, I didn't see. It's all a lie. It killed my trophies. Oh no. Oh, Skittle, I'll help you find a deck either after the stream today or tomorrow during the day. I'll help you find a real good one that works with your card levels and works with your style of play. So don't you even worry. I'll get you a good one. What that website is really good for is figuring out what you may be missing in a deck. Sometimes it's hard to see if you're missing some splash damage or if you're missing the high DPS. So that's what that deck builder can do for you, is tell you how the deck synergizes with each other, with itself, and how what your vulnerabilities are going to be. So that's what it's really good for. Definitely not an all-end kind of thing, but I'll be up all night trying to get your trophies back. Is that what it is? Aw, poor Skittle. Oh, let's take a peek. So they have announced the lineup for set number 2, and we have our first match announced. It's going to be Kevin R.A. versus Roth. I'm going to guess Roth. All right, here's the request coming in. MSG Pops, can you do a stream where you play against followers? I do actually do a stream like that. Once every couple weeks I do it, where I'll make a clan, and anybody that wants to battle me can come in a clan. And if they want to do a 1v1 against me, then they pick a number between 1 and 50, and I do a blind deck copy challenge where I pick that deck from the leaderboards. Let's see here. We have Roth from Sandstorm Black against Kevin R.A. from Magic Superiority. And let's see, we have a Goblin Hut here. And don't forget, there's no Rascals. And we have a Mega Minion that's just going to help to soak up those spears coming down. They can build up to do a lot of damage. We see kind of a bridge spam push coming here from Roth with a Dark Prince and Ewiz and that Mega Minion. And we'll see, though, that Ewiz is going to have to clean up this Musketeer, and that just about evened out completely. We see a Mega Minion coming in the back from Kevin R.A. I think he's probably going to want to cycle back to his hut. And a bridge push of a Giant and a Mega Minion. I think I may have been right about seeing Giant double Prince decks. And all that Rolf has to do is zap that Mega Minion just to make sure it doesn't get any damage on that tower. 2 swipes from a Mega Minion, that's a lot. And that's what it'll get if you don't do anything to it. So we do have a half-health Musketeer. Oh, look. That looked awesome. 2 logs being hit like right at the same time. Oh, that's wicked, you guys. Alright, so let's see. I'm assuming from Roth we are going to see a Prince as one of their next cards. This one from Kevin R.A. could be a Graveyard and a Poison, or this. I think this might be the P.E.K.K.A deck. So I think we might see a P.E.K.K.A that defends this big giant. But let's wait and see what comes up here. A Mega Minion in the back. And what's going to go into the center here? Guards around that Dark Prince, surrounding it. Great job there. And a 1 elixir advantage as well. That Musketeer does so much damage and takes out that giant with ease. And now we have an Ice Golem and the Musketeer. And I was right, there is a Prince. I think Kevin R.A. must have a... I'm really thinking he has a Graveyard because he's really waiting to play those last 2 cards. So I think that he's trying to build up a really good push of... Yes, there it is! I knew it! Here comes the Graveyard from Kevin R.A. With a defensive poison from Roth. So that those skellies are not going to do much damage on the tower. A log comes down to clear everything out, and we do see a lot of those skeletons building up that are saving this push here. We still have the Dark Prince and the Mega Minion alive, so it does take out the rest of that hut there. The hut in the back is still going strong, though. So let's see. They're about equal in elixir, except Kevin R.A. does have 2 huts down now, and we see a big push coming from Roth with a giant and the Dark Prince. That hut's going to go down really, really fast because the Dark Prince ends up getting on that hut as well. But that Musketeer is doing so much work, and she's protected, tucked away on the left-hand side there. A Prince comes down on the right-hand side to make sure that those Spirit Goblins don't continue to get so much damage on the right-hand tower. That tower's already down to 1,500, so Kevin R.A. is definitely in the elixir lead, and he decides to go with a Graveyard on the left-hand side. Look at that. That was a surprise. I don't think Roth was expecting that at all. Look at that. Now that tower is down to 818, and we see that Kevin R.A.'s towers are barely touched. Wow. We have a full health Musketeer and Mega Minion coming down, and we have a poison drop just to get a bit of tower damage, and as well to get a little bit off of that Dark Prince. But we have an E-Wiz that's placed right at the bridge here, trying to break through these huts, but the huts are still so tanky. Oh my goodness. Now we have a Musketeer, an Ice Golem, and the hut coming down. A Prince to help take care of both Princes to help take care of this push, and a giant does get down, but unfortunately that Dark Prince will be taken out by that Mega Minion. And oh, what bad luck, the Mega Minion takes out the Prince as well before going towards the other Mega Minion. And this giant is not getting any damage on the tower. Unfortunately, Roth just cannot break through Kevin R.A.'s defense, and with this, the poison and the log and the grid, that is it. Wow, definitely a rough deal there for Roth, not being able to make any headway to get really any damage off of Kevin's towers. So very, very well played, and that win will go to Kevin R.A. Those are the decks that were played. I did make a good guess. I was like, I think we're going to end up seeing Giant Double Prince. And the first deck we see, Giant Double Prince. Let's see. Dang, SS Flat getting wrecked again. Yeah, it's not a great start for them, but there's still definitely a chance for them to turn around. So hopefully they will. Ross' problem is he was saving poison for a Graveyard every time. Yeah, it was tough. And when you do that, you're always going to take a couple hundred damage from those Graveyard pushes, even though you're using poison for it. Ah, Zippy's here. How's it going, Zippy? Welcome, welcome. All right, we got a log down on that tower there. And oh, looks like Turtle Powder might be using a spam deck, like a not spam, a bait deck here. And from Adrian, we see an E-Wizard and a Mega Minion. This could be similar to the deck that we just saw, the Giant Double Prince one. Let's take a look here. Turtle Powder, again, from Sandstorm Black on the top, and Adrian from Magic Superiority on the bottom. Guards come down just to help clean up the rest of that push there. And we'll see if Adrian decides to, decides not to put anything down for those guards, and does get a hut down to start building up a little bit of spear goblins here. So that Tesla's put down in quite the ideal position, so it'll take out the spear goblin as soon as it pops out of the hut. Hey, Ellie Manny, how's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. I'm doing fabulous this evening. How are you, Zippy? Okay, wow, a beautiful poison down from Turtle Powder, hitting the hut, the tower, and the E-Wiz, getting some real nice value. But now, look at this. Adrian is taking advantage of it with the graveyard on the right-hand side here. Guards are played down and get such good value against that graveyard. Adrian didn't have enough elixir to poison that, so the guards will take care just beautifully. Look at that. Very nice. And Turtle Powder is definitely at an elixir advantage as well. Putting a miner in the back, getting a little bit of chip damage. The guards in the front, but that E-Wiz will take care of it. Whoa, look at that. The E-Wiz actually died completely from those guards. That was a better trade for Turtle Powder again. So let's take a look here. Nearly even in tower damage. A nice poison taking advantage of the two huts there and getting some tower damage as well. And Adrian also going in for a poison on the Tesla and the Mega Minion and the tower. Look at this, a nice miner placement and a good prediction from Adrian, getting those guards down on the miner to prevent too much damage, taking too much damage there. He'll get 2 hits from the E-Wiz there, but he's not too worried about that. And let's see, another poison comes down on the hut and the tower, and a miner going on the other side. I wonder if it would be more valuable to do the same side miner if you're going to be poisoning that side. I don't know. But we do have the tower down to 1300 on the left-hand side. So let's see, a graveyard goes down on the left now. Oh, and look at this. A poison went down, an offensive poison went down from Turtle Powder right when the graveyard came. But fortunately, he has that Dark Goblin, and Dark Goblins are so OP. You get such crazy value out of them. But we see now that Turtle Powder has that tower down to 996, which is really nice. Let's see if he can get... He does! He gets it to hit the tower there, which is really nice. The E-Wizard is going to come down, but is also going to get damage from that poison. So very, very nice. And a log is able to clear out the E-Wizard to prevent it from getting into a counter push here. 568 left on Adrian's tower, but he is going in for a graveyard push here. That Goblin, Dark Goblin put outside of the poison, very nicely played, and that is going to take care of all of those skeletons. Nice placement from Turtle on the miner, putting it in the front there, trying to deke out Adrian from getting those guards on it. So now all Turtle Powder needs is a log and a poison. Let's see if he's able to take care of it. He does put the guards right at the bridge to take care of those skeletons, which I really like that play. Don't let the tower get latch onto the tank. And here comes the poison, and that will take that tower down. And there it is. Wow, very, very well played for Turtle. And I'm telling you, Sandstorm Black, they needed this. They needed this win. Oh, I'm really happy for Sandstorm Black that they took that win. Again, non-biased, I'm okay. Like, either one can win. I'm just casting. But I just know when you lose 3 in a row and you get swept on that first set, you need a win. You need a win for your team. All right, so we got Messi coming up from Sandstorm Black. He must be feeling good now that their team has won one, and they are going in to try to take back this set. Let's see. I played Clash. My clan is called Death Wish. Nice. Death Wish. Very colorful. if Adrian had played those huts together, he wouldn't have had such a big advantage. Yeah, he got a big advantage. He may have been trying to bait out the poison as well, so that the poison wouldn't go down on the graveyard, but Miner Poison is an easy matchup against that. So let's see here. We have guards being played down by Mr. Sol and a Ice Golem from Messi, and some Goblin Gang as well, just to clean up any of those little biddies. Wow, we have an Executioner. Oh no! Look at this! Messi took a huge advantage of that Executioner being placed on the left-hand side, and he went in with a Battle Ram and a Minion Horde, but unfortunately it gets poisoned out. Wow, that would have been crazy though. Oh my goodness. So let's see here. We do have a Miner getting down on that pump that Messi just played down, and he is going to lose that pump in its entirety, unfortunately. And Messi is down in tower damage as well, but he does have this Goblin Gang coming up, which forces a log out from Mr. Sol. So this looks like the classic Three Musketeer, like poison fireball bait deck. So we'll see how Messi is able to do this one. Unfortunately, he's going up a deck that has Poison and Executioner, which is definitely not in favor of Messi's Three Musketeer deck, and the Royal Ghost. The Royal Ghost is good for the Battle Ram. It's good for the Three Muskies. I think that Messi is going to have a pretty tough time breaking through this with so much splash damage from Mr. Sol. So we see another Elixir Collector go down. This time Mr. Sol decided to miner the other side and go in for a poison on the right-hand side, which is going to take out nearly the entire Elixir Collector. It's an even trade. So here come the Three Musketeers, and this is the worst matchup against Three Musketeers. Oh my goodness. A tornado pulls them all in one lane, and a poison and a log will completely clear them out. Wow. It's the worst matchup ever. That's really brutal. We see a pump coming down in the center here. Miner is going to come down on top of the tower. Messi did predict it though, which is really, really pro. And that poison is going to do an even trade on that pump there. And also getting Messi's tower down to 778. So here, Mr. Sol is ready with that tornado. He knows that the Three Musketeer were going to come down, and that Messi would has to make a move here. As that comes down on top of the Executioner and the guards, but his Three Musketeers get completely poisoned out on that right-hand side. Another pump goes down. Messi is trying to get an Elixir lead. That's the only way that he might be able to make a push. Oh, unfortunately, the poison takes out that Minion Horde, which is a really poor trade for Messi. So it's looking like a log. Oh, no, he does. He stops that Ice Spirit and says no thank you. Unfortunately, the tornado does get all of the ladies into one lane again. The Miner down on the tower, and is it gonna win? It does get one more swing. Oh no. Oh, that is the worst. I think in my 2 weeks so far of casting RPL, that is 100% the worst matchup I think I've ever seen. Like, awful. And I don't think I've even seen Executioner in the first 2 weeks. Oh my goodness, that was brutal. All right, so the second match does go to Mr. Sol from Magic Superiority, but Sandstorm Black is still in it, folks. They are still in it, and let's get into this match. We have Elf from Magic Superiority on the bottom going against Trainer Nick on the top here. And Trainer Nick is definitely not an easy opponent, so he's going to give Alf definitely a run for his money here. Let's take a look. Wow. X is actually really strong right now. Oh, wow. Super underrated. Evan Davies, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. That's so crazy, though. So now we have a Lava Hound deck from Trainer Nick. This looks like from Alf, possibly the Ice Wizard Hog deck. That's what I'm gonna call. I think that's what it is. but we'll have to wait and see what his offensive cards are here. Let's take a look. Ice Wiz will get a little bit of tower damage, but nothing too scary. Baron John, thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so we have a Ice Golem going down at the bridge, and it is a graveyard deck. I was wrong. I called the Hog deck with the Ice Wizard, but we do see a poison coming down, an offensive poison actually from Alf, and that's going to get a lot of damage on Trainer Nick's tower, as well as take out a lot of those support troops. Trainer Nick playing Lavaloon? I know, it's crazy. So we see another Lava Hound go down in the back from Trainer Nick here. That Tombstone is just about to go out. And a Tombstone also comes down from Alf that will help to distract whatever supporting troops are coming down behind this Hound. So we see Alf waiting a little bit, leaking a little bit of elixir, but he does have a Tornado. So again, a really rough matchup here as well. The balloon can be tornadoed back, and the Ice Wizard does so good against this deck. And now a second Ice Wizard goes down, so that balloon is not going to get... Oh my goodness. 2 Ice Wizards and a Mega Minion. Nothing was getting through that. We see Trainer Nick trying to outcycle Alf's Tornado, but unfortunately he's not able to make it. He is able to get one of the Ice Wizards down, but with another... Oh my goodness. Another Tombstone, but another Ice Wizard. It's non-stop trying to get that balloon through. Oh, it does get a hit! And it is going to take the death damage! That tower goes down! Trainer Nick was ruthless! Wow, we see the guards going down, but the Mega Minion helps to clean everything up. A fireball to make sure that nothing gets through there. And Trainer Nick takes the win! Wow! I've never seen anybody so ruthless with a Lava Hound, a Lavaloon deck. That was absolute insanity, you guys. Behind Herd, Pooh, right? That was crazy. That was legit super crazy. Kevin the Best, how you doing? And King, how you guys all doing today? Oh my goodness, spectate. Wow. 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 And Darren, how's it going, Darren? I am fabulous. That was an insane match. What a match for all you guys to come out for. That was definitely some intensity right there. We have Gamer Troll GG from Sandstorm Black against Billy. So right now, Magic Superiority did take a sweep in the first set. We're now sitting in the second set with it being 2-2. So if Sandstorm Black wins this match, they will prolong the game into the third set. If Magic Superiority wins this match, then they will or if they win this next game, they will win the set and they will win the matchup. So we see here that Billy's actually coming in with a Lava Hound deck. And Gamer Troll has a P.E.K.K.A. with a lot of counters for air with the Flying Machine, which we haven't seen the Flying Machine, I don't think, in RPL Americas yet, and as well the E-Wizard. So lots and lots of air counters here. So it's gonna be heavy. Hey, I love your video. Oh, thank you so much, King. That means a lot. And thank you so much for the biddies. Oh my goodness. So we have here a Lava Hound coming down the lane, but we have that Flying Machine doing work. We have Gamer Troll actually putting down a defensive poison, but unfortunately, oh, it is! That balloon hits the tower and E-Wizard comes down to zap it. So it does allow the balloon to only get one hit, but look at the damage from that balloon getting down. I think that Gamer Troll has to do everything they can to keep this game going quickly to prevent Billy from being able to get a balloon behind that Lava Hound. That is what will be the death of Gamer Troll. We see 2 skeletons, each getting 1 hit, and a Lava Hound coming down. Oh, look at this! A P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge! Now that is a gutsy play right there. What is going to happen here? Wow, look at that! The pencil pushes the P.E.K.K.A. to the tower! And that tower's gone! And this will likely be a tower trade. We see a flying machine on the other side. And oh, look at this. He doesn't care. He's like, okay, tower trade. Go, go. Wow. Look at this. And he knows that he has one tower down to 1,400. But oh no, a lava hound in the pocket. And Ewiz comes down on those minions to clear them up, but guards come down, clean up the Ewiz, and now they're going for the tower. Look at all the pups! There's so many pups everywhere! What's gonna happen? Is that balloon gonna get to the tower? Ewiz isn't in cycle. The balloon hits once, but the king tower is down already to 700! And look at this! The death damage, is that enough to take it out? 49 left! 49 left, and we are in overtime, so it is sudden death right now. Gamer Troll needs to do everything he can to prevent any damage from coming down on that tower, but all they need is a zap. The fireball comes down and takes the tower. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. That was crazy, you guys. Oh, I need to like catch my breath. I was yelling. That was so good.